Good news for Davao region as more local government units are relying lesser on internal revenue allotments, thus leaning more to their locally sourced revenues while ensuring a faster and improved delivery of basic goods and services. Philippine Information Agency Davao correspondent Francis May Makapagat gives us more details on this progressive achievement in this report.
More local government units in Davao region have become less dependent on internal revenue allotment or IRA. This was one of the highlights reported by the Regional Development Council Chairperson Governor Anthony Del Rosario, who delivered the State of the Region address last week in front of the members of the Regional Development Council 11. The report covers his 3-year term as chairperson of the RDC 11 from 2016 until June 30 this year. The report has suggested that the LGUs have better capacity now to locally source revenues instead of just relying on their IRA.
The LGU's capacity to generate local revenues has been increasing from a 4% growth in 2016 to an impressive 32% growth in 2018. Due to the increased collection of real property taxes and fees and charges.
Also, more and more indigenous peoples are now involved as mandatory representatives in local government units.
There is a new dimension that speaks well of our plan of being more socially inclusive. I say this because the number of indigenous peoples and Muslim scholars who were able to access basic and secondary education as well as technical and vocational education had increased.
However, in the report, it was noted that efficiency at delivering basic goods and services needs to be improved. This was observed as the number of LGUs passing the seal of good local governance has declined over the past 2 years, along with social spending. Davao region is continuously challenged to ensure that the LGUs can sustain their domestic and global competitiveness. Meanwhile, various stakeholders have so far seen notable growth and gains in the region as spelled out in the Regional Development Plan 2017 to 2022.
We have very significant gains in terms of our gross regional domestic product. Davao region is still the biggest economy in Mindanao among 6 regions, and we are the fastest growing region in Mindanao, second throughout the country among 17 regions. So that's a very high note of accomplishment to say of our economic performance.
Francis May Makapagat of the Philippine Information Agency Davao for the Nation.
Beyond the headlines,
it's news with a different perspective.
Before the day ends,
for events that shape our views and impacts the world around us.
We keep you up to speed.
With Richmond Cruz and Charms Espina, PTV News Headlines, your comprehensive nightly news source, only here.